ME 8593 Design of Machine Elements Unit 3 Temporary and Permanent Joints Threaded Fasteners Tutorial Problems for Eccentric Loaded Parallel to Axis of Bolt Presented by Department of Mechanical Engineering Thandai Periyar Government Institute of Technology Vellore Problem number 7 A cast iron bracket to the steel structure is shown in figure. This is the cast iron bracket in steel structure. It is support a load of 25 kilonewton. There are two bolts at A. There are two bolts at A and two bolts at B. So total number of bolts are 4. Distance are as follows: L1 equal to 50 millimeter, L2 equal to 200 millimeter, L equal to 400 millimeter. Determine the size of the bolt. If maximum permissible tensile stress in the bolt is 50 Newton per millimeter square. Okay, what they are given in the problem. This is the cast iron bracket structure, steel structure. It is support the load of 25 kilonewton. It is eccentric load about the bolt axis. Okay, there are two bolts A and B. In there are two bolts in A and there are two bolts at B. Okay, here two bolts, here two bolts. So 4 bolts are there. Okay, the distance are as the follows: L1 equal to L1 is the point, C is the tilting point of this arrangement. Okay, because of the load, this structure will rotate or tilting about the point C. This is the tilting point of this structure. Okay, so L1 equal to from the tilting point to bolt A, center of the bolt A distance equal to 50 millimeter. L2 means from the tilting point to center of the bolt at P equal to L2. Okay, L equal, L equal to 400 millimeter. L is the center of gravity of this arrangement. Okay, before call this distance as a E. Okay, here they are given as a L. Okay, determine the size of the bolt. Okay, if the maximum permissible tensile stress in the bolt is 50 Newton per millimeter, they are given maximum tensile stress, permissible tensile stress. Okay, okay, then go for the problem. Given data, given 25 kilonewton load and L is the CG of this arrangement. Okay, sigma T, maximum permissible tensile stress equal to 50 Newton per millimeter square. Okay, what they are asking here, the bolts are subjected to the following stresses. Here, one is direct tensile stress due to the P. Because of this load, the bolts are getting first direct tensile stress. Okay, because of this load, the pulling action will happen here. So tensile stress will be happen this bolt 1 and 2, bolt A and B. Okay, and second is tensile stress due to the tendency of bracket to tilt in clockwise direction about the HC. Okay, about the HC, this arrangement is will tilt in clockwise direction. Okay, tilt in clockwise direction. Okay, so we have to find direct tensile stress, and then second one is tensile stress due to tendency of bracket to tilt the clockwise direction about the C. Okay, first step 1, direct tensile stress or tensile force. Since the bolts are identical, these bolts are identical, therefore the direct tensile force on the each bolt is given by P1 dash equal to P2 dash equal to P divided by number of bolts on this arrangement. Okay, P1 dash equal to P2 dash equal to what is the P value? 25 kilonewton. So 25 into 10 to the power 3 Newton divided by number of bolts are 4. Okay, now we can get the value of P1 dash. This is the direct shear force, sorry, tensile force acting on the arrangement. Okay, then step 2, tensile force due to the tendency of bracket to tilt. Okay, the following assumptions are made here. With this assumption only, you will calculate the tensile force due to the tendency of tilt about the point C. Okay, first assumption is all the bolts are identical. Here, all the bolts are identical. Okay, then second one is the bolts, the bracket and the structure are rigid. Here, this bracket and this structure are rigid. Here, there is no deformation happen. Rigid means here there is no deformation happened in this structure and this bracket. Okay, this is the meaning of that second point. And third one is the bolt are not preloaded. Okay, and there is no initial tensile stress due to the tightening of the bolt. These are the condition. These are the assumption. And fourth one is as shown in figure B. Okay, this figure. When the load tends to tilt the bracket about the edge C, each bolt is stretched by the amount of lambda. Okay, sorry, delta, which is proportional to distance from the tilting edge. Here, delta 1 is directly proportional to L1, delta 2 is directly proportional to L2. That means displacement is directly proportional to the L1. In general, the bolt which is located at the farthest distance from the tilting edge, this is the tilting edge, farthest distance from the tilting edge is subjected to the maximum force. Okay, here this is the tilting edge. Which bolt is farthest distance from this tilting edge is this B. Bolt B is the farthest distance. So here acting a more forces, maximum force is acting here. So here is the maximum displacement is happen. Okay, this is the nearer distance from the tilting point. Here bolt A is the nearest distance from the tilting edge. So here the force is acting as a minimum amount only compared to bolt A, sorry, bolt B. So here displacement is happen small amount. Okay, that means displacement is happen at directly proportional to the L1. Okay, L1 or L2. Therefore, it can be concluded that the resisting of force acting on the bolt due to the tendency of bracket to tilt is proportional to its distance from the tilting edge. The bolt at A are denoted by 1 and bolt B is denoted by 2. Suppose C is a load in the bolt per unit distance from the tilting edge due to the tilting effect of the bracket. The force acting on the bolt are given by the force acting on the bolt is given by P1 dash equal to m into maximum distance. Okay, maximum distance from the tilting point. Okay, here m is the moment. Moment means load into distance from the tilting point. Okay, load into distance from the tilting point. Okay, so m into L max divided by here L1 squared plus L2 squared plus L3 squared plus L4 squared. Okay, so here m equal to P into L, P into L. Okay, then P2 double dash equal to PL into L2 divided by 2 into here the A is 2 volt here, the point A in 2 volt and point B as here 2 volt. So 2 into L1 squared plus L2 squared. Okay, substituting the numerical values here, you will substitute the values. We know load of this arrangement is 25 kilonewton and L is the 400 millimeter and is L2 is the L2 is the maximum distance. Okay, L2 is the maximum distance. Okay, 200 millimeter divided by 2 into L1 squared 50 squared plus 200 squared. Resolve this equation and you will get the value of 23529.41 Newton. Okay, this is taken as here equation 2 and step 3 resultant tensile force. Adding equation 1 and 2. This is the equation. This is the equation 1 and this is equation 2. Okay, the total tensile stress on the bolt denoted by 2. Right. Why we are taking as the 2 means here in point 2 only getting the maximum force is acting here only. Okay, maximum force is acting here only. So you will take as a bolt 2 P2. Okay, P2 equal to P2 dash plus P2 double dash. So P2 dash equal to 6250 Newton, P2 double dash equal to 23529.41. Adding this value, summation of this value 29779.41 Newton. Okay, step 4 will find the size of the bolt. Okay, here permissible tensile stress is given here. Maximum permissible tensile stress equal to maximum force acting on the bolt divided by area of the bolt. Okay, here the maximum force acting on the bolt is P2 divided by sigma T max equal to P divided by A. Here A equal to pi by 4 dc square. dc means core diameter of this arrangement. Okay, okay. You will apply the value P2 value we know and maximum permissible tensile stress is 15 Newton per millimeter square and resolve this equation you will get the area of this bolt core diameter. Okay, from this table PhD design data book from page number 5.42, what is the area 595.59. Okay, we will see in the table. What's the area 561. This is the what is the area 595. Okay, so we can take this value 694. This is the standard value given in data book. Corresponding this standard area, you will see the corresponding standard bolt. Okay, M33 is the suitable bolt for this arrangement. Okay, M36. Let's see, 694. Okay, 694 is the suitable. Okay, so we can take the bolt size is M33. Okay, from in this book they are following different standard. According that they will calculate it as M36. Okay, According to design data book, M33 is the suitable bolt. Okay, thank you. And then problem 7. A cast iron bracket supporting a transmission shaft and the belt pulley. Okay, this is the transmission shaft, this is the belt pulley. Okay, it is fixed to the steel structure by means of 4 bolts as shown in figure. This is fixed by the steel structure, this is the steel structure. It is fixed by 4 bolts. This is here 2 bolts at the point A, 2 bolts at the point B, 2 bolts. Okay, there are 2 bolts at A and 2 bolts at B. Okay, the tension in slack and tight side of the bolts are 5 Newton and 10 Newton respectively. They are giving the tension in slack and tight side. Okay, because of this load, this is the tight side, this is the slack side. Okay, the bolt is 5 kN and 10 kN respectively. The belt tension act in the vertically downward direction. The belt is fixed here. The the belt tension is acting vertical downward direction. Okay, the load is acting on downward direction here. Okay, the distance are as follows: L1 equal to 50 millimeter and L2 equal to 150 millimeter, L equal to 200 millimeter. The maximum permissible tensile stress in the any bolt is 60 Newton per millimeter square. Determine the size of the bolt. Okay. Here this is the structure which is supporting the cast iron bracket is supporting a this is the cast iron bracket which is supporting the transmission shaft as well as belt pulley. This is the belt pulley which is support the load of 10 kN and 15 kN respectively. This is the 10 kN and 5 kN and 10 kN respectively. Okay, so total load is 5 plus 10 kN. Okay, and L is the distance of load to the tilting point. Tilting, this is the point C is the tilting point. Because of this load, because this load is acting downwards here, so because of the load, the structure will tilt about this point C. Okay, downward tension. Okay, distance and maximum permissible tensile stress is 60 Newton per millimeter square. Okay, let's go for solution. What are the given data? Given equal to 5 kilonewton plus 10 kilonewton, stagnant here 15 kilonewton, L is equal to 200 millimeter, and maximum tensile stress equal to permissible tensile stress equal to 60 Newton per millimeter square. Okay. In previous problem, in step 1, we'll calculate the direct tensile stress. In this structure, the load is acting in downward direction, the bolts are in up top side. Okay, because of this load, this bolt will get the tensile direct tensile force here, but here the bolts are in downward direction and the load is acting also in downward direction. So here is no direct tensile stress will not be happen. Okay, so we are not need to found the direct tensile stress here. Okay, directly we go for the tensile stress due to the tendency of bracket about tilt in point C. Okay, about tilting, because of the tilting, some of the tensile stress stresses will happen here. No, so because of the tendency of tensile stress only we will find. Okay, the bolts are subjected to tensile stress due to the tendency of bracket to tilt the clockwise direction About the edge C is the clockwise direction. About edge C, the following assumptions are made. In previous problem, we will see same assumption only followed here also. Okay. All bolts are identical. The bracket and the structure are rigid. The bolts are not preloaded and there is no tensile stress due to initial tightening. The effect of stress concentration in the thread is neglected. The effect of stress concentration also neglected here. Okay, as shown in the figure B, when the load tends to tilt the bracket about the edge C, the each bolt is stretched by means of amount of delta. Okay, which is proportional to its distance from the tilting edge. Okay, delta 1 equal to delta L, delta 1 directly proportional to N, L1 delta 2 is directly proportional to L2. Okay, because of the if the distance is increased, the uh, if distance is increased, the displacement also more. Okay, if the distance is less, the displacement delta also less. Okay, because of the tilting point, already I told which the bolt is located at the farthest distance. Okay, this is the farthest distance from the tilting edge. Okay, from the tilting edge, which is the bolt is fixed at the farthest distance, is subjected to the maximum force. Okay, here the tilting point. Okay, here the bolt B is the farthest distance. This is bolt A is the nearest distance. So here the maximum force is acting. So maximum displacement also happen here, and here the minimum load is acting. So minimum displacement is happen here. Okay, in bolt A. Okay, what they are given here. Therefore, it can be concluded that the resisting force acting on the bolt due to the tendency of bracket to tilt is proportional to its distance from the tilting edge. Okay, the bolts at A are denoted by 1 and the bolts at the B is denoted by 2. The bolt sorry, the bolt A is denoted by 1, the bolt B is denoted by 2. So bolt 2 is subjected to maximum force. Okay, suppose C is the load in the bolt per unit distance from the tilting edge. The force acting at the bolt are given by P1 double dash equal to M into L max L1 square plus L2 square plus L3 square plus L4 square. Here M is equal to moment load into distance from the tilting edge. Okay, load acting on the point from the distance from the tilting edge. Okay, that is the L1. So M equal to P into L. The L max equal to here the maximum length is L2. Okay, so PL into L2 divided by 2 into L1 square. Here A, this is the L1, this is the L2. Here two bolts are there, here two bolts are. So we can take as a common 2. So L1 square plus L2 square. Okay, substituting the numerical value, we know all the values here. P is the 15 kilonewton and L is 200 millimeter and L2 is 150 millimeter, and we know L1 is equal to 50 millimeter. Okay, we'll apply all the values here and we can get the value of P2 equal to 9000 Newton. Okay, then go for find this size of the bolt. Okay, here maximum permissible shear stress, tensile stress equal to maximum load acting on the bolt divided by area of the bolt. Okay, maximum bolt acting at the point 2, sorry, bolt 2. Okay, so we can take as P2 divided by A. Okay, from this uh, equation we will apply the values, numerical values. P2 equal to 9000 Newton and maximum tensile force tensile stress is 60 Newton per millimeter square. We'll apply the value and we will find the area of core area of the bolt. Okay, here 150 millimeter square. Okay, PSC Edition data book page number 4.2. From this area we will find the nominal diameter of the bolt used for this structure. Okay, let's go. So 150 Newton per millimeter square. No, so 150 millimeter square area. So here 84 after 157. So okay, we can take an 157 as a area, standard area. Corresponding area we will see the bolt size is M16. Okay, okay. M16 is the suitable bolt for this structure to withstand this load setup, this load arrangement. Okay, M16 is the suitable board for this arrangement. Okay, thank you so much.